Okay, so UFC Fight Night, Mackenzie Dern versus Amanda Ribas takes place later today because I'm doing this at 1 a.m. Very late predictions, but this card kind of sucks, so I didn't really feel the motivation to do it. Even though it's a comeback week, this fight sucks. This card sucks. It's there's some good fights like in between, but it's mid. And 311 is the one big fight card on my mind. But we are going to predict this one. Just the main card, and we're going to go through it very quickly. Uros Medic versus Punahelo Soriano. So, I think Uros Medic is going to win. I think he's better. I think he's crispier. I think Punahelo Soriano is coming off of win. He's coming off of a win, but his losses are a little bit suspect. Dustin Solstice lost to him. It doesn't look great. Also, Uros Medic, I think, is just technically better all around. So I'm going to go with Uros Medic to win this fight, probably by decision. Next, Austin Bashi versus Christian Rodriguez. So this one is tricky because Christian Rodriguez is a very tricky fighter to beat. But Austin Bashi is coming in to the UFC with a lot of hype, coming off of a Contender Series rear naked choke. Very hyped up prospect. A lot of finishes, both submissions and TKOs against opponents that are okay. The guy he beat in the Contender Series is all right. I think he's 8-4 or something like that. He's okay. He's not great. But Austin Bashi is good. Christian Rodriguez is good, but losing to Julian Erosa, it makes me think Austin Bashi, with his momentum, is going to take this one. Even though Christian Rodriguez is good, I think Austin Bashi will make this look. I think he'll be able to figure out Christian Rodriguez's tricky style and probably finish him, I would say. Next, Chris Curtis versus Roman Kopylov. So, Chris Curtis is good. He's pretty good. He's a good middleweight. He's kind of irritating. And to be honest, I believe Chris Curtis. I think Roman Kopylov put spies in his camp, Russian spies. He planted them in there to get intel on Chris Curtis, like we don't know exactly what he's going to do. There's no tricks with Chris Curtis's game plan. Everybody knows what he's going to do, but yes, he's spying on Chris Curtis. And because of this, I'm going to go with Roman Kopylov with the insider information. How could he not win? With that being said, I also think Roman Kopylov is just all around better at striking. Chris Curtis isn't going to go for a takedown of Roman Kopylov, and Roman has better grappling. So I think this is going to be very one-sided for Roman Kopylov, and I think he's going to get the win. Chris Curtis could make it a brawl and finish him to like body shots, or like he could just finish him all in general. But I think Kopylov's just better on the feet and younger and just all around more well-rounded, and Chris Curtis has been infiltrated. So I'm definitely going to go with Roman Kopylov for this fight. Next, Abdul Razak Alasan versus Cesar Almeida. So they're both old, but Alasan is older. Cesar Almeida coming off of good wins. A little bit weird win against Ihor Potieria where he pretty much eye poked him like 100 times. But besides that, Cesar Almeida has proven to be very good at kickboxing. He trains with Pereira. He's a kickboxing guy. He's coming into this. Old guy, but we've seen that happen before. He's good. He's very good at crisp boxing. Abdul is very powerful, but I don't see him finishing Cesar Almeida with his kickboxing background. I don't see them grappling, and I see Cesar Almeida picking him apart on the feet and probably maybe finishing him in the third or late in rounds or winning a decision using his skills. He's not Pereira. We know that. But I think he can beat Abdul Razak Alasan in this fight just using his striking. That is my prediction. Next, Santiago Ponzinibbio versus Carlston Harris. So I think Santiago Ponzinibbio is going to win this fight due to a couple of factors. Santiago Ponzinibbio has fought way better comp and done not that bad against them, losing very close decisions with some pretty good people. Carlston Harris is old. They're both old, but Carlston Harris is old, and I don't think he'll be able to hang with Ponzinibbio. He could end up winning by a finish or some crazy shit because Santiago does get finished. But I don't think that's what's going to happen. I think Santiago will probably just do a really basic fight where he grapples when he needs to, strikes when he needs to, and then probably just win a decision. I don't see him finishing Carlston Harris, but I do see him winning by decision due to the level of comp and the moments. I don't see Carlston Harris finishing Ponzinibbio, really. So, if it goes to decision, which I'm predicting it to, I'm taking Ponzinibbio to do a little bit more work. Next, the main event, Mackenzie Dern versus Amanda Ribas. It's so annoying. I can't pick Mackenzie Dern to win a fight ever again. And I know she does win fights. I just can't pick her to. Watching her strike is like the worst thing ever on this planet. Oh, it's horrible watching her strike. And Amanda Ribas is actually pretty good at striking. And this is a rematch where Amanda Ribas won and stuffed takedowns and beat her up on the feet. I don't see this going any other way. I think Amanda Ribas is going to do the exact same thing she did. Beat her up on the feet and take her out. I think this is obvious. I get the Mackenzie Dern pick. I don't really get it because just grappling, and when girls get down, they tend to not get up, especially against Mackenzie Dern. But sure, her striking is so bad. And all you have to do is stuff the takedown or get up, and I think Amanda Ribas will be able to do that in this fight. I do think so. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to go with Amanda Ribas. She has just better striking. She's all around better to me. And if Mackenzie Dern strikes like that, I just can never pick her to win again. I don't even care if she goes on a win streak. I will never pick her to win because of that. I just can't. But yeah, that's it. I'm going with Amanda Ribas by probably a 95% chance it's going to be a decision. So I'll go with that. Probably a 99.9% chance it's going to be a decision. So I'll go with that. Yeah. These are my predictions. Sloppy, but doesn't really matter. So I will see you soon.